Howdy, folks, and welcome to the Rotary Club of Colorado Springs annual Flight of the Butterflies. This is our 13th year, and we couldn't be more excited. My name is Paul Clarkin. I'm a past president of Rotary Club of Colorado Springs and have been a Rotarian for 50 years. I'm honored to serve as your MC this evening. Our theme this year is Butterflies and Boots. You see, we planned a Western shindig at the Boot Barn Hall, but because of COVID, that wasn't possible. Speaking of COVID, you notice I do not have a mask on, and that is because I am socially distanced from everyone else in the studio. When I am not on camera and socially distanced, I do have my mask right here in my pocket. So I want you to be aware that we are complying with all the required regulations. So we're not in the Boot Barn Hall, but nonetheless, we encourage you to pull on your boots, hike up your britches, slap on your cowboy hat and your chaps, and mount up for a ride into beautiful butterfly sunset with us. And if the mood strikes, tip a cool one and get ready for some auction fun. For information, through your support of Flight over the past 13 years, our club has given away almost $1.5 million back into our community through the support of School District 11 Arts and Science Program and through other Rotary Community Service programs. So here's how the evening works. By now, you've previewed our auction items and hopefully registered bid on the website csflight.org. All items are now open for bidding. We'll review the medium and large butterflies and dragonflies in groups of 5. Bid times will close as each group of 5 has been reviewed and the winning bidders will be announced. You will have approximately 10 minutes to make your final bids during each group of 5 items. Our auctioneer will notify you of your last chance for bids, and then the bidding for that group of 5 will close. The winning bidders will be announced, and we'll move on to the next group of 5 after we thank our sponsors. If you're a winning bidder on one of our medium or large butterflies or dragonflies, our Rotary Club will deliver your butterfly or dragonfly within 25 miles of downtown Colorado Springs. If you want to send your purchase out of state, we will facilitate that, but understanding that the shipping costs will be at the expense of the purchaser. All winning bids must be paid for at the end of the evening, not at the close of each group, so follow the text prompts that you receive on your phone from GiveSmart. Throughout the evening, we'll acknowledge our artists, sponsors, and supporters who have made all of this possible. But first, we'd like you to meet a couple of very important people. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the president of the Rotary Club of Colorado Springs, Rodney Gillette. Rodney.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Thank you, Paul. It is indeed an honor to be the president of the biggest, the oldest, and the most outstanding Rotary Club of Colorado Springs. And we welcome each and every one of you, especially our co-Rotarians in the city and around the country, as we raise funds in this crucial time. The needs are greater than ever to support art and science programs in School District 11 and community service projects all throughout our beautiful Olympic City, USA. Investing in a butterfly or dragonfly this year will not only add beauty to your home and our community, but will help people in greater need now more than ever. And if you aren't able to win a bid this evening, we invite you to help us fill the boot. Click on the Donate Now button anytime this evening. If you've registered, you'll also receive a couple text reminders to fill the boot. Every dollar helps tremendously. Thank you so much for your support. Now it is my pleasure to introduce to you my friend, my brother, the superintendent of Colorado Springs School District 11, Dr. Michael Thomas.
Thank you, Rodney, and so honored to be the superintendent with School District 11. And as you heard, over the many years that we have been sponsoring Flight at the Colorado Springs Rotary Club, we have raised over $1 million that is supporting all the students here in District 11. And I can't tell you how much it means to us in our district. We have many years in District 11 for supporting the arts. Across the country, when budgets get tight, usually that's the first thing to go. But in District 11, that is not the case. I will remain committed to the arts as the superintendent here with District 11 and also fulfill that partnership that we have with our Colorado Springs Rotary Club. It is amazing that we are able to receive this and so much appreciating all of the support from the club. And now, I will be turning it over to Paul again.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you, sir.
Thomas.
All right. And I even wore boots tonight.
Good for you. I like those boots. So thank you, Dr. Thomas, Superintendent of School District 11, and Rodney Gillette, the President of Colorado Springs Rotary Club. And we welcome each one of you, and especially our co-Rotarians across the city and around the country, as we raise funds at this crucial time. The needs are greater than ever to support the arts and science program in School District 11 and community service projects throughout our city. So investing in a butterfly or dragonfly this year will not only add beauty to your home and our community, it will help people in greater need now more than ever. And if you aren't able to win a bid for the evening, we invite you to help us fill the boot. Some of you have been in auctions where you raise the paddle. Well, this is the same thing, but we call it fill the cowboy boot. So on your screen, just in the upper left-hand corner, it says Donate Now. Anytime this evening, if you've registered, you also receive a couple text reminders to fill the boot. Every dollar helps tremendously, and we sincerely thank you for your support. So before I introduce our auctioneer extraordinaire, I want to remind you that there'll be a drawing for this year's raffle butterfly named Dichotomy by Al B. Johnson at 7 p.m. sharp, live from Pioneers Museum in downtown Colorado Springs. Incidentally, last year's raffle butterfly was won by someone who had bought only 3 tickets, so anyone can win. Tonight, as you finalize your bids on these beautiful creations, remember that they are made from aluminum or steel and have been clear-coated by our presenting sponsor and longtime supporter, Status Symbol Auto Body. So they will hold up very well outdoors. Status Symbol Auto Body, we thank you.
Hi, my name is Cindy Jensen. My husband Mike and I own Status Symbol Auto Body. We are an independent auto collision repair facility. We have been here since 1984, and we are proud to again be a sponsor of this year's flight event hosted by the Rotary and benefiting School District 11.
And now it's my pleasure to introduce to you our auctioneer of the evening, Ms. Sam Milam. So Sam, take it away.
Thank you so much, Paul. So when Paul and I aren't together, we don't have to be masked. Maybe you need to take off your mask. If you're at home, we want you to be popping a cork or getting ready to enjoy the evening. Be sure and send us those photos at that time. But guys, in the meantime, we want to raise a wagon load of support for District 11 and for the kids that they are helping. So again, please send us your photos of you enjoying the evening with us. And as you know, we couldn't do any of this, none of this, without the participation and the support of our sponsors. So let's hear now from one of them. This is A Turning Point, Colorado Springs.
I'm Kathy Pebley. I'm the owner of A Turning Point of Colorado Springs. We work with substance abuse and domestic violence. And I am a proud sponsor, a Birdwing sponsor of the gala event. And I do this to help the kids at District 11 with their artwork. And I think it's a really awesome thing that happens here to just support them in what they do and to help them in a lot of different avenues. Because if this helps them to go down a good path in life, I can't think of anything better to do.
And as we go through this evening, you're going to learn more about each artist, and you can do that by clicking on the Artist Hub, and that's on the homepage of the website. That's csflight.org, csflight.org. We have quite an array of artists this year, friends. Let me tell you, if you're looking, they range from age 5 years to 88 years. That was right, 5 to 88. We also have a brother and sister team, in addition to a mother and daughter team, and then there's an entire family. They represent 3 generations of artists putting it together. So now, let's let this auction begin. How many of you were there last year? Yep. So instead of raising your hands, use your thumbs. We want you to use your thumbs to continue to vote. So starting with the first group of 5 creations in Group 1, please take a look at your screen. We've got number 1 is Silver Lining. Silver Lining is a large butterfly, and it's by Allison Fechner. Allison, it is gorgeous. She said her inspiration for this year's flight butterfly is all of the positive effects that COVID-19 virus has had on our community. So as we're looking at Allison's butterfly there, currently the bid is at $1,250. And Karen Adams, you were in the lead. But while we're talking about the next 4, I want everyone to be bidding Karen up because, Karen, we love you, but we want it to go for more. So keep digging deep. Item number 2, friends, if you're looking, is now brushwork. Brushwork is a dragonfly, and that was done by Annie Pieper. And Annie, it is gorgeous. Her inspiration was in the secret, hidden, and magical properties of everyday objects. So it's not Where's Waldo, but it is amazing. So take a look at brushwork. That's number 2. The current bid now is Kay Rendelman. Thank you so much, Kay. And that's at $950. So let's go ahead and push Kay up and maybe out of her comfort zone a little bit so she can bid more tonight. Item number 3. Oh my gosh, look at this, guys. Tessellations. Tessellations is a medium butterfly, and that's by Andrea Box. Andrea said that her inspiration is she's always thought a stained glass look would be lovely on a butterfly, and is she right about that? Thank you so much, Andrea. Currently, we're at $4,222. So if you're cheering at home, that is a great time to do that. And so far, the winning bid is Sally Bennett at $4,222, but you can continue to bid up. And certainly that gets a round of applause. There's a few more minutes for you to keep bidding in group number 1. In the meantime, item number 4 in this first lot is called A Good Day to See the Wahatoya. So the Wahatoya, it means Spanish peaks. And this artist, Erin Espernides, said if she can see the Wahatoya, the Spanish peaks, it is indeed a good day because that means that our Colorado air is clean and clear and the sun is shining. Thank you so much for that, Erin. We love it. And item number 5, Colorado hair streak. Guys, let me tell you about this. It's a medium butterfly, and it's created by Celeste Hodges. Celeste said that when she was researching butterflies of Colorado, these creatures were calling out for just a little bit of notoriety. I agree with you, Celeste. Current high bidder for Colorado hair streak is $4,000, and that's Allison Sable Soteros. So friends, as we're looking, you'll sometimes hear me reach out to my friend Cody. So Cody, what do we have? Like, what's going on as far as the bidding? Where are we at? What one is getting some action?
Well, we got tessellations. We've got 4 people really bidding out. So we got Allison Sobel going for tessellations as well.
Okay, perfect.
So if you want to keep her from getting 2, you got to keep those bids going.
That's exactly. So between Allison and Sally, I think that you guys can do a little bit better. So currently, I think I have Sally at $4,222. Allison, up the bid, would you? Like, how about if you just go $4,500, maybe $5,000? Like, let's get that done with tessellations. So we're at $4,222, but we take $5,000 for sure. And I'd like to remind you that all of the dollars stay local in support of children in our community and what the amazing Rotarians do with so much supporting kids in D11 with arts and science. So tessellations is still at $4,222. So it looks like we're at $1,350 number 1, $1,050 number 2, $4,222 on tessellations, number 4, $1,500, and we just got a new bid on that, right? Good day to see Wahatoya, so keep that going. Stephen Carter, thank you for bidding. Stephen, I love that you're doing that. So Stephen, I see that, oh, look at that. Stephen, I'm so sorry. It looks like Linda Steve Hiddle is bidding against you, so thank you so much for that, Linda. Keep it going. So Colorado hair streak just jumped up. We're now at $4,200, and that's Allison Sable Soteros. Thank you so much, Allison. My goodness, what's it going to be between tessellations and Colorado hair streak? Let's see where you guys are going. So as far as I'm looking now, Sally Bennett, you're still the one to beat there on tessellations. That's item number 3 at $4,222. And Colorado hair streak at $4,300. Oh, holy smokes, just surpassed number 3 tessellations. So that's Lauren P. Thank you so much, Lauren, for that. So it looks like we're now at $4,400 for Colorado hair streak. And now it's Allison Sable Soteros. So thank you so much, Allison. You keep it going, girl. I am thrilled to see, oh, $4,500. Guys, this is amazing. A little tidbit. Last year, some of these sold for $7,500. So if you want to bid, you know, often and high, keep it going. So now we're at $4,500. Is that what you're showing me? Yep. Kathy Zamboni Cutter, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you so much for bidding. And then Kathy, You're on number 3 and on number 5. God bless you, Kathy. I love that you're bidding on both of those. So if you want to outbid Kathy, you've got just a couple of minutes. I'm looking here at the director. How much time do we have before we close out this first? We're going to let them go for 2 more minutes. Okay, friends. So you've got 2 more minutes. Currently, silver lining number 1 is at $1,350. That's $1,350, and that's Lauren P. Number 2, brushwork, $1,150, and that's Karen Adams. Thank you so much, Karen. Number 3, tessellations. Look at that. Whoop, whoop. Kathy just bid again. Kathy Zamboni Cutter. We're at $45.22. Hey guys, number 4, a good day to see the Wahatoya is at $1,600, and that's Linda Steve Hiddle. And number 5, Colorado Hair Streak, we're at $4,500 by Kathy Zamboni Cutter. Kathy, thank you again so very, very much. And it looks like now we're at 1 minute long to keep those bids continuing to go. Just 1 more minute, friends. So this is what a virtual auction looks like. Isn't that fun? So you get to sit in the comfort of your own home and keep bidding, and let's see where that ends up going there. So let's see. Where did one? I thought I saw one just jump there. So we're still at $1,350, $1,150, $4,522, $1,600, and hey, number 5 just went up to $4,600. Woohoo! And that's with Allison Sable Soteras. Thank you so very much. And I'm looking to the director now. Do we have 30 more seconds before we close? Okay, friends, so keep it going. You've got your own time clock in your home. So let's keep a look on that there. It looks to me like we've got about 20 more seconds. We're at $4,600 on Colorado Hair Streak and $4,522 on tessellations. $4,700 on Colorado Hair Streak. Come on, Kathy. That's brilliant. Kathy Zamboni Cutter just went up. So we're at $4,700 on number 5. And we're closing that now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And congratulations, guys. That is amazing. Holy smokes. So that's what it looks like. So that was the first group of 5. Let me tell you now who has won on that. So in the first group of 5, we have the winning bid for silver lining. Number 1 was $1,350, and that was Lauren P. Thank you so much, Lauren. Number 2, brushwork. That topped out at $1,150, and that was by Karen Adams. Thank you, Karen, for that. Number 3, tessellations. Come on now, $4,552. That winning bid was Kathy Zamboni Cutter. Number 4, a good day to see the Wahatoya, is $1,700, and that's Thomas C. Nelson. Welcome, Thomas. Keep bidding. And number 5, Colorado Hair Streak, sold for $4,800, and that again was Kathy Zamboni Cutter. So thank you so much, Kathy Zamboni. Okay, here's the thing, friends. A night like this could not take place without our brilliant sponsors. We want you to hear from just another one. This is a bird wing sponsor, and it's El Pomar.
My name is Kyle Hibble, and I have the privilege of serving as president and CEO for El Pomar Foundation. El Pomar, its trustees and staff are so pleased to support Rotary Flight 2020. This is our first year supporting this very important endeavor. Interestingly and importantly, this is the 150th birthday of one of our founders, Julie Penrose. You can see her in the background, a statue of hers here at the courtyard of Penrose House. Art was so important to Julie, and it's so important to our community that we are pleased to be able to support this effort where young artists and other artists around the community can help create visions of life and beauty in our community. Thank you, Rotary, for Rotary Flight 2020.
And friends, we'd also like to thank our first group of Buckeye sponsors. Those are our friends with Nunn Construction, the Lawrence Dryhurst Gallery, and More Than Your Money Incorporated. We appreciate your support. And now it's time for the next group of 5. What? Yep, we're on group number 2. So look at what you have in front of you, probably something fantastic and electronic, and maybe a glass of wine. Take a picture of that, would you? Send it to us. So starting off with group number 2, number 6 is Prismatique, and this is by Andrea Box. It is a large butterfly, And Andrea said that she came up with the idea of using elliptical type patterns with bold colors when she was working with an idea of drawing a mandala. She was drawn to the egg-like shape over the flower petal, and the sketch just developed. So we love this piece that was done by Andrea. Currently the bid is at $1,750, but I'm expecting great things out of all of you, so keep it going up. Now we're on number 7. Let me tell you about that. It's Emerge, and Emerge is a dragonfly that was created by artist Jean Kowalski. Jean is brilliant. She said that her inspiration was all the elements of nature. She was exploring and focusing on the color and life within the dragonfly. The current high bidder on that, number 7, is $2,000. And right now that's James Glass. So James, thank you so much for participating, and others, feel free to jump in. James doesn't own it yet. Number 8 is a medium butterfly, and I'm gonna tell you what this is called. It's achromatopsia. Achromatopsia. This is by Chris Haynes. The good news is we're in the D11 studio, so if I need tutoring after, I can do that. So achromatopsia, it's by Chris Haynes. He said his inspiration was a reflection of the disease of color blindness, specifically achromatopsia, or the complete loss of the ability to see in any color. The current bid on number 8, which starts with the letter A, is $2,150. There's 12 bids currently on that, and the high bid right now is Bonnie Van Gorder. So thank you, Bonnie, and keep it going, friends. Number 9, let me tell you about that. It's titled Rainbow Zilla. So Rainbow Zilla is a dragonfly, and it was created by our friend Jill Clark. Jill said that her inspiration for this was structured design and whimsical colors. And as you're looking at it now, you can see that it is exactly that, just whimsical and beautiful. The last item in this group is number 10, and it's called Strata. Strata is a medium butterfly, and it's by our friend Deborah Schoen. Deborah said that Strata was inspired by her daily trail runs that surround Colorado Springs and lead up to Pikes Peak. So we love it that Deborah is running on the trails. You know, all of us could probably do more of that with the COVID-19 that we have jiggling around our middle. So thank you, Deborah, for taking the time to create this beautiful piece called Strata. Hey, and I wanted to let you guys know also, if you've just tuned in, here's the thing. Bidding takes place on flight2020.givesmart.com. You can go directly to their website, or you can go through the csflight.org homepage and then register to bid there. So now we're looking back at what we have. Prismatique number 6 is currently at $2,050, and that's Daphne Burlingame. And number 7, Emerge, is at $2,000, and that's James Glass. Thank you again, James. Achromatopsia. Isn't that fun to say? That's number 8. It's at $2,150. I'm going to buy that one by the letter, I think. That's Bonnie Van Gardner on that. Rainbow Zilla is at $3,150, and that is the winning bid currently is by Bitterfly, which is a fun name. And then Strata is at $1,550 with Laura Hamilton. So friends, you've got just a couple more minutes to decide if you love one of these butterflies or dragonflies, and if you want to continue to bid. So Cody, what does it look like? What's getting some action here?
So we're looking at Prismatique.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prismatique is definitely, in the last, looks like 5 minutes, it's definitely been popping very quickly.
That's
we've gone from $1,650 all the way up to $2,150, and the main bidder there is Tina Tuccielli.
Oh, Tina Tuccielli. So we went from $1,600 on Prismatique to $2,150. That is awesome. So keep it going, friends. Those of you who are outbid by Tina, if I were you, I wouldn't take that sitting down. Stand up and go ahead and bid on whatever device you're using right now. So we're at $2,150 on Prismatique. Emerge is at $2,400. The number 8 is at $2,150. Tell me one more time how to say that, Cody.
Achromatopsia.
Achromatopsia. So that's Bonnie Van Gardner. And Rainbow Zilla is at $3,250 with Jeff Secor. And Strata is at $1,550. That's Laura Hamilton. So friends, if we could see you starting to bid against one another, we're going to really have some fun here. So currently we've got a tie here with number 1 and 2 at $2,400. That's Prismatique and Emerge. The top today is Rainbow Zilla in group 2. That's at $3,250. Again, that's by Jeff Succor. Thank you so much, Jeff. And it looks like people are continuing to bid. So thank you so much for coming in on that. Strata, oh look, the numbers just changed there. So Rainbowzilla jumped up to $33.50. Thank you, Bitterfly. And number 6, Prismatique, just jumped to $2,500. And that's Molly Slate. Molly, thank you so much for bidding on that. We're super excited about that. I think Strata, we could use a few more bidders there. I love the bid of $1,550. Hey, thank you so much. We're at $1,750 now. That was brilliant, Laura Hamilton. And you were fast, girl. You were fast. So Rainbowzilla now, $33.50. Achromatopsia is, that's got 12 bids, guys, and we're at $2,150. So far, with the most bids is Rainbowzilla at 25. That's brilliant. And then followed up by Prismatique, we've got 19 bidders. The current bid is Linda Steve Hiddle. I think it says Hiddle there. Forgive me, Linda Steve, if I got that wrong, but we're at $2,600 on Prismatique. And looking at my director, how much time do we have before we want to close this one out? We've got 2 minutes.
We just got a big bid for Strata.
Come on.
There we go.
Strata just jumped up. Come on, Laura Hamilton. Thank you so much. So now number 10, Strata, is at $2,350. And we are in the final 2 minutes for group number 2, friends. So keep those bids coming. What I want to remind you is that all of these artists, they, oh, sorry, just hit a boot there. All of these artists, if you're an artist, you get this, right? So you kind of think about it, you dream about what you want it to be, you sketch it out, you think, how am I going to make this happen? And then they submit their designs. And then it goes before a committee, and only like the very best artists are chosen. So what you're seeing here are some brilliant local artists, and some from, you know, a little bit outside of our community. But we have now 1 more minute. Prismatique is at $2,800. So far, that's Tina Tuccelli. I hope I'm saying that right, Tina, because it's fun to say that way. Number 7, Emerge, is at $2,400, and that's James Glass. Thank you so much, James. Achromatopsia. I swear to you, I'm going to figure that word out before the end of the night. We're at $2,150 on that with 12 bids. So far, the winning bidder is Bonnie Van Gorder. Rainbowzilla, come on, guys. $3,350. The winning bid out of the top 25 is Bitterfly currently. Number 10 is Strata at $2,550. Out of 19 bids, that currently is Laura Hamilton. We're in the final minute. You guys have probably 30 more seconds as I'm looking at the clock here. So 30 more seconds to keep it going. Again, the high bid in this one is Rainbowzilla at $34.50 with 26 bidders. And what a great grouping, you know, for real. We're going from $2,550 up to $3,450. And we are going to be closing now in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So put down whatever it is that you're bidding on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to tell you now who the winners are in group number 2. So as I'm looking at our board here on the leader, oh, hold it. That was exciting. Are other people seeing this? Do I get to be the only one seeing this? There are people raising a glass. Come on. I'm looking at y'all popping a cork. Thank you so much for doing that with us. So as I'm looking at, I know some of these folks, it looks like we've got Jody here in the corner. Is that right? So Jody, thank you so much for lifting a glass to us. And who's the second people? Do I know? Let me, oh, of course, it's Ron and Karen Rubin. And man, look at those shoes you've got on, Ron. Those are snappy. Thanks for raising a glass, guys. And you look like you're the sheriff in this town. Thank you so much, Ron. Okay, who we got next, guys? Oh, that is so fun. So that's Tuesday Doyle and Cass Daly. Oh, I love them. Aren't they just the best? Okay, and who's next? Oh, yeah, that's Emerald and Pat Doyle. Good to see you guys. Thank you for raising a glass. It's brilliant. And who's next? Yep, it's Annie and Vance Valadez. Is that right? Valadez? Valadez. Oh my gosh, it looks like they're having fun. And look at the beauty of their backyard. We want to come over to your place, Annie and Vance. And who's the last one there? Who do we have? Is that it? Okay, so Annie and Vance, you are the final ones. Keep sending those photos in, guys. We love seeing what you're up to. So let me tell you now who the winners are in number 2. So that was group number 2, the number 6, Prismatique. Man, oh man, $3,000. That was Tina Tuccelli. Thank you so much, Tina. Number 7, Emerge. That was James Glass. He was the winning bidder out of 18 others at $2,400. Number 8 is Achromotopsia, and that's $2,350. Out of 14 bidders, the winner was Bonnie Van Gorder. Brilliant, Bonnie, thank you. Rainbowzilla was $3,450, and the winning bidder for that was Karen Adams. And then number 10 was Strata, and that's $2,750. That was 21 bidders, and Laura Hamilton, you were the winner. So Paul, I would love it if you could tell me a little bit about Rotary. Like, what are you guys up to?
Well, thank you, Sam, for that lead-in. Rotary is an international service organization whose motto is service above self. There are more than 1.2 million Rotarians throughout the world in more than 34,000 clubs in 200 countries. So this is a worldwide organization. And by the way, the Colorado Springs Rotary Club was chartered in 1916, so we are more than 100 years old. We're the largest club in the Colorado Springs area with more than 130 members. Rotarians' purpose is to fight for the eradication of polio, provide clean water, sanitation and hygiene, help grow local economies, save mothers and children, and support organization. And in this polio eradication, I need to tell you that they've been working on this for many, many years, and we are almost there throughout the world, and that is a worldwide polio eradication project. So congratulations to all the Rotarians who have worked on that project. So, okay, send it back to Sam.
Yeah, that's great. So how many of you, like a few of you saw pictures of yourself in some fantastic shoes again, Rod, but pop in a cork. So please take those photos. Take a selfie, send it to us. We're going to put yours up next. You can again send that to info@csflight.org. Now, our flight sponsors are second to none. We want to thank them for stepping in and helping us, especially this year. Guys, 2020 has been such a trying year, but there is beauty, right, that's coming out of it, and we are holding our own. I want to give a great big thank you to our friends with Pikes Peak Hospice and Palliative Care.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angela Poppy-Reese, the Medical Director at Pikes Peak Hospice and Palliative Care. Here at Pikes Peak Hospice and Palliative Care, we have been serving El Paso and Teller counties for 40 years. This year, as we celebrate our 40th anniversary, we look forward to serving our county for the next 40 years to come and to continue to focus on pediatric care, bereavement, grief, and always our charity care for those most vulnerable in El Paso and Teller counties.
My name is Joan Selman, and I'm the Executive Director at Pikes Peak Hospice Foundation, and we're proud supporters of Rotary and the Flight event. Even though our missions are different, we truly believe in the quality of life for all of our community members, and arts education is one of those things that really enhances somebody's life. For the past 3 years, we've been sponsors for Rotary, and we're very proud.
Thank you so much, Pikes Peak Hospice and Palliative Care. And friends, if you haven't already gone to the bottom of your screen, you need to, because there are some amazing silent auction items there. So I would love to hear from Jordan Davis. Jordan, can you please step in and let us know how the silent auction is going?
Thanks, Sam. It is going great, you guys. We are getting some amazing bids, and as you can see, we have some wonderful petite butterflies this year. And if you are going to be one of our winners this evening, you have the opportunity to purchase a handcrafted garden stake made by our friends at the Irony Fabrication in Pueblo. And remember, our petites are also clear coated by our presenting sponsor, Status Symbol Auto Body. So they look gorgeous and hold up well in your outdoor garden as well as indoors at your home. We also do have a variety of other items. As you'll notice, we have a Rocking V Mountain Getaway, we have some fine wines, and some other items as well. This year, you can pick up your winning item at the Lawrence Dryhurst Gallery starting tomorrow afternoon at 122 East Kiowa Street. Now I would like to let you guys listen to a couple of our petite butterfly artists themselves.
So this one is titled Clockwork, and it was inspired by actually the Enigma machine, which was used in World War II to create code and inspired a generation of code breakers. So on the underside here, I've got some code and a little haiku that I wrote.
Its name is Tiny Topaz, and I've always thought topaz was beautiful and that blue butterflies were beautiful. So I decided to do a realistic one that was as beautiful as topaz.
Thank you. We'll be back later.
And that was amazing to hear then from Annie and from Rebecca. Thank you for creating those petite butterflies. They are beautiful. So thanks, Jordan, for giving us an update there on the silent auction. I know that you'll be back to give us more information. But Paul, how are we doing about filling the boots? What do we got?
Well, we got 2 boots there, and they're just beginning to fill up a little bit there. Now keep in mind that the filler boot are for those who may not be buying a butterfly or dragonfly tonight, but want to support the programs of the Rotary Club of Colorado Springs and support the music and the STEM program in District 11. And at the moment, we have $561. And we've got you know, some great people there that are donating to that. So we encourage all of you to step up and help us in this great effort here. So let me see, I need to get back to my script here.
So I'll just take it. So on Fill the Boot, I'm just taking a glance there. Is that all right, Paul? I just sort of took it there from you. We're at $561, but guys, our goal is $5,000, and these are some big boots to fill. So we would love for more of those dollars to come in. And I know some of you are like, oh my gosh, I have dreamed of having one of these big, beautiful butterflies in my yard, or as we just heard from Rebecca, that maybe you want a petite butterfly or something in the silent auction. But we know some of you, like, we're doing a lot of house cleaning, right, in 2020, and maybe you don't want one more thing that you dust or have to clean, but you still want to give. So everything that you give to Fill the Boot is 100% tax deductible. Anytime that you want to give to that, feel free. We would love that. So now we're going to get started. This is with group number 3. If you're looking at your screen there, the first item is number 11. This is a large butterfly, and it's called Stained Glass, and it was done by Crystal Waldo. Oh my gosh. Crystal said that her inspiration was replicating the beauty of stained glass, and you can see that Crystal has done that. It is gorgeous. Currently, our bid is at $4,000, and the highest bidder right this minute is Linda Steve Hiddle. And Linda, we love that, and if you get it, that's amazing. And if other people want to bid against her, feel free. Like, start doing that now. Item number 12, look at that. It's a dragonfly, and it's Mayura, and this is by Julie Nash. When we asked Julie about her inspiration, she talked about flight bringing the images of feathers. She said traditionally, the peacock, of course, has the most beautiful feathers, thus combining her dragonfly and the peacock seem natural. Mayura is the Bengali word for peacock. Currently, we're at $1,400, and that's for Mayura. And the winning bid right now is Cynthia McAnally. I hope I said that right, Cynthia. Number 13 in group number 3 is Flight of the Gods. As we look at that, the artist was Diane Feller, and it's a medium butterfly. Diane said that her inspiration came from being a landscape and a wildlife artist. She said that she's inspired by the breathtaking beauty of Colorado's open space, and Diane went on to say that the stunning, vibrant, stark beauty never disappoints. And Diane, we agree with you in that. My goodness, we live in such a beautiful place. The current high bid on Flight of the Gods is $2,250 with 16 bidders. Currently, we've got Karen Adams in the lead. We'll see if she stays there. Like, keep bidding up, friends. Item number 14 in group 3 is a dragonfly, and this is by Lisa Nowak. And this is called The Promise of Light. Lisa was talking about this. She said her inspiration was Antoni Gaudi. I think I'm not saying that right. Antoni Gaudi. And she said that his stained glass windows in Barcelona were the thing that she really loved. So Lisa, it is simply gorgeous. Item number 14, The Promise of Light. And now we're going to look at the last one in this grouping. It's item number 15, and it is a medium butterfly. It's titled Fact or Phantasm. This is by Erin Espernitas. Erin, this is gorgeous. She said that the piece was inspired by Edgar Allan Poe's The Fall of the House of Usher. The current high bid on number 15 is $1,600. With 8 bids currently in, we've got Kathy Pebley at the lead at $1,600. Come on, Kathy. Thank you so much for bidding. So as we're looking at these, ladies and gentlemen, the current high bidder, or the highest bid in this group of 3 is number 14 at Promise of Light. Currently, that's at $4,288. But coming straight up on the lead is number 11, Stained Glass. It just jumped to $4,100. We'll see who crosses the finish line in this nose-to-nose contest. So we've got Jan Wieland at $4,100 on number 11. And we've got Laura Hamilton, number 14, Promise of Light at $4,288. Holding its own is Fact or Phantasm. We're at $1,600, and that's, again, Kathy Pebley. Thank you so much, Kathy. Flight of the Gods is looking so gorgeous. We're at $2,250, and that's Karen Adams. Karen, thank you. And then Mayura, did I say that right? Mayura? So. Yep. Thank you so much. We're at $1,850, and the winning bid on that thus far with 10 bids in. Oh, look at that. Cynthia McAnally, you just jumped it to 2020. Come on. 2020 is a good year for you now, Cynthia. That's brilliant. I think that Fact or Phantasm, maybe somebody get that one up to 2020 as well. That's right.
It's such a unique group, and we definitely want to see all of those going.
We do want to see all of those go. Thank you so much, Cody. So yes, if we can jump the numbers there on Fact or Phantasm and make that one clear $2,000 as well. We're currently in the lead with Kathy Pebley, but gosh, I'd love to see somebody bid. $400 would get us there. $2,000 would get us there quicker. So if you want to bid on Fact or Phantasm, feel free to do that. Currently, Stained Glass, $4,200, Linda Steve Hiddle. Mayura is 2020, and that's Cynthia McAnally. Number 13, Flight of the Gods, we're at $2,250, and that's Karen Adams. Thank you so much, Karen. Number 14, Promise of Light, we're at $4,288, and that's Laura Hamilton. Fact or Phantasm, still holding its own at $1,600, and that's Kathy Pebley. Kathy Pebley. So friends, thank you so much to all of you who are bidding. I think let's have a few more of you maybe open another bottle. Like, really enjoy this evening. Tip back another glass, open your wallets and open your hearts, and continue to bid. Digging deep really ensures that the kids in our community are well taken care of by this amazing group of Rotarians who have worked so hard. So we are so, so thankful for them. It looks like now Stained Glass is at $4,300. Brilliant, Kathy Zamboni-Cutter. We're so glad you're with us tonight. Number 12, Mayura, is at $2,120. So that's $2,120. With 13 bidders, that's Molly Slate coming in at the lead. Number 13, Flight of the Gods, is at $2,800 with 22 bids. Come on, everybody wants that one. Karen Adams is currently in the lead, $2,800. Number 14, Promise of Light, we're at $4,288. That's with 15 bidders, and currently Laura Hamilton is holding the lead. Thanks so much, Laura. That's brilliant on Promise of Light. Number 15, Fact or Phantasm, we're at $1,600, friends. That with 8 bids, currently that's Kathy Pebley in the lead. So I'm looking to my director. How long do we have to? Yeah, let's go through for one more time, guys. We want to make sure that you're seeing it. Number 11, Stained Glass, $4,300, unless you bid, which you could do because we have one more minute. That's Kathy Zamboni-Cutter, who's currently in the lead. Number 12, Mayura, is $2,120, and that's Molly Slate. Thank you for that bid. Number 13, Flight of the Gods, $3,100. Linda Schmidt, thank you, thank you, thank you. Number 14 is Promise of Light. Look at that, guys, $4,288. There's 15 bids, and Laura Hamilton is currently in the lead on that. And number 15, Fact or Phantasm, $1,600. Currently 8 bids in, and Kathy Pebley, you are in the lead. So let's look. Are we going to count them down now? As we look one more time, we are 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. So guys, what can you do in 30 seconds? Holy smokes. Well, you can keep bidding for one, breathe air for two, right? Because we live in beautiful Colorado, so we love all of that. Tip some back, drink a bit, you know, drink responsibly, but most of you are at home, so that's a good thing, right? And just keep it going. We love this so far. We hope that you are too with the virtual auction. So as I'm looking at the numbers one more time, well, let's go ahead and close them in 10. What do you say? So you've got 10 seconds. I'm going to count backwards. I don't invite you to do this with us if you've been tipping back a lot, but if you haven't, here we go. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you're done. So the winners of group number 3, Flight 2020, number 11, Stained Glass, 17 bidders, but the winner is Kathy Zamboni Cutter at $4,300. Thank you so much, Kathy. The winner of number 12, Mayura, at $2,120 is Molly Slate. Molly, you outbid everybody else in your number 13 bid. Now we're on number 13. That's Flight of the Gods with 26 bidders. That one tapped out at $3,200. Linda Schmidt, congratulations. You are the winner of Flight of the Gods. Number 14 is Promise of Light, $4,288. Come on, Laura Hamilton. We're so thankful for your bidding. You won that out of 15 other bidders. And number 15, here we are, Fact or Phantasm. It sold for $1,600, and that was to Kathy Pebley. So that's the closing there of group number 3. Did I get that right? Yeah, group 3. Let's see. What is the time frame, guys? Where are we at? We want to make sure. Let me tell you what's going on. You maybe already know this. If you haven't already bought your raffle ticket, do it, because you still have a few more minutes. But we're giving away this beautiful butterfly. It's called Dichotomy, and it's down at the Pioneers Museum. And we're going to do that straight up at 7 o'clock. So if you haven't taken a look at it yet, Cody, can we put Dichotomy up on screen? Oh, okay. Yes, for sure. Never mind. We're not going to look at Dichotomy right now. We're going to look at one of our sponsors. I should look at my script. That's what I should do. So looking at the script, here we are. We wanted to thank another one of our sponsors. This time, guys, it's Radiance Medi Spa. Please watch with me.
Hello, I'm Carmen Mate. I'm a medical oncologist and the owner of Radiance Medi Spa. I have been practicing medical oncology for more than 20 years, and I decided approximately 10 years ago to add something else to my practice and use my medical skill to preserve natural beauty of women. I am a Rotarian for several years, and I enjoy being part of this program, which is dedicated to helping the community both locally and nationally and internationally. And Flight was one of my favorite program, and I truly support this program with all my heart.
Thank you so much, Dr. Matai. And how many of you know that she's a fellow Rotarian? Come on. Thank you, Dr. Matai. Hey, guys, also a very special thanks, and this is to our second group of Buckeye sponsors. Let me tell you about them. We want to be sure that we're thanking Blazer Electric, Gasper Law Group, and the Tiemans Foundation. Thank you again on behalf of Flight for all of your support. So I started to tell you, because I got ahead of myself here, At 7 o'clock, we are doing the drawing at the Pioneers Museum. So we're going to try and get this next group in here before then, but be patient with us, guys, because we want to break away, right? We told everybody it was at 7. So we're going to see what we can get away with here. But at 7 o'clock, we are going to make sure that we get on. So now it's group number 4. Hey, look at that. A new corral of artwork. So get your pencil sharpened. Be ready to update your bids. Throw your hat in the ring for the first time. And while you're getting settled in and you're enjoying a cool beverage, take your selfie. Send it to us again. Pop the cork photo album. So here we are. We're in group number 4. And this is number 16. It's a dragonfly. It's called Nature's Wings. And this is by Sarah Taylor. Sarah, it is brilliant. She indicated that she was inspired by her passion for landscape and nature photography. She said the long canvas of a dragonfly's wings seemed like the perfect way to express it. And we are in agreement with that, Sarah. It is simply, simply gorgeous. The high bid currently is $1,750, and that's Linda Steve Hiddle. Come on. We love that you're already there. Keep it going. Number 17. Look at that. It's a medium butterfly. It's called Rainbow Flight, and that's by Heather McKinnon. Heather indicated that she wants her art to touch people, but even more importantly, Heather wants for her art to help people. And we love art therapy. So thank you so much for that, Heather. We all need to get a little more artistic during these crazy COVID days. So currently the bid on Rainbow Flight is $4,100. That's with 19 bids, and currently Bert Carollo. Well, Bert, you're in the lead so far. Number 18, guys, let me tell you about that. That's a dragonfly. It's called Hawaiian Rainbows, and that was by Tuesday Doyle. A minute ago, you saw Tuesday and her mom there when they were tipping a glass for us. Tuesday is a college student. She's attending the university in Hawaii, and she was a graduate of D11's Palmer High School. Tuesday was inspired by the rainbows she sees outside of her dorm room window every morning when she wakes up, and not just on Tuesdays, every morning. So we love that. We love number 18. The current high bid on that is $3,525. Come on, guys. There's 10 people bidding, and currently we've got Jeff Secor in the lead, or Jeff Secor. Hey, number 19 in the 4th group there. That's Garden of the Gods Wagon Train. Come on. It's a medium butterfly, and this one is done by Hope L. Obushan. Hope, you know what your name is, and I almost do too. Hope L. Obushan. Hope was inspired by the Pioneers Museum mural and the old photos of pioneers going through the Garden of the Gods. And that's brilliant, because we're going to toss to the Pioneers Museum here in a little bit. So Hope, thank you so much for creating that one. The current bid on Garden of the Gods Wagon Train is $2,120, $2,120. With 11 bidders, we currently have Greg Flax in the lead. So thank you, Greg, for that. And then the last one in our 4th group here is item number 20, if you're following along. It is it's Flight Burst. It is a medium butterfly, and it's by Janine Cruz. Janine, it is gorgeous. She said that her inspiration of this was the metamorphosis of bursting out from the chrysalis to the butterfly. And boy, a lot of us, we've been bursting out of a lot of seams, haven't we? Like COVID has not been that great to many of us, COVID-19. But I love that this is the bursting out from a chrysalis to the butterfly. The current high bidder on that is $2,600. And with 16 people bidding currently, Mike Gilliland? We're going to go with either. Yeah, Mike is great. Yeah, he will forgive us. So, Mike, we've got you in at $2,600 there. So, friends, we have got, as I'm looking at the clock on the wall, we have approximately 6 minutes and a little bit of change before we're going to pitch to the Pioneers Museum for that raffle drawing for dichotomy. So you have about 6 minutes to continue bidding here in Group 4. So as I'm looking, it looks like some of them are jumping here. You guys are excited about some of those. Currently, Hawaiian Rainbows has gotten another bid there. We're at $3,800. Thank you so much, Lisa Cleary. I loved Beverly Cleary. I wonder if you're related to her. The Ramona the Pest books are the very best. Okay, and then we've got the Garden of the Gods Wagon Train. We're at $2,740 on that. Thanks, Greg Flax. Flight of the Burst is Louisa Graff. Come on, Louisa Graff. I wonder where she's going to put it, guys. You think maybe at her jewelry store? That would be brilliant. Thank you so much, Louisa. $2,800 on Flight Burst. Nature's Wings is coming in at $2,600. That's $2,600 for item number 16. And currently the high bid on that is Linda Steve Hiddle. Number 17 just looks like, did that get another bid, or are we still with Bert Carollo?
Still at Bert.
Okay, so Bert, you are currently the high bidder on number 17, Rainbow Flight. Come on, guy, you're holding your own at $4,100. Anybody who wants to challenge Bert, feel free. Like, I would love to see higher numbers on any of these. And let's see, where are we at here? So Louisa Graff still holding the lead on Flight Burst. Nature's Wings still at $2,600. That's looking very good. And Rainbow Flight at $4,100. Bert Carollo, hey, it just jumped there. So we just got another bid on Hawaiian Rainbows. So we've got a tie for the lead here. Number 17 and number 18, they're both at $4,100. Somebody's gonna have to break it, and it just did. Number 18 is $4,200, and now we're at Lisa Cleary. Thank you so much, Lisa. $4,200 for Hawaiian Rainbows. Garden of the Gods Wagon Train is $2,940 with Greg Flax, and Flight Burst is at $2,900. So if we're wanting to wrap this one up and get to the Pioneers Museum at 7, I'm thinking we want to hear from you, Corey. What do you got to say?
So, I mean, obviously, you know, we're looking at Rainbow Flight and Hawaiian Rainbows. Those are my two favorites out of these categories.
Yeah.
You know, since we put them in the Pioneers Museum, they've just been beautiful. And then, you know, I'm thinking maybe we can get a $5,000 bid on one of these.
I would love a $5,000 bid. So tell me, Corey, how much money is in your wallet?
Well,
what
not that much.
Yeah, I like that the two highest bidders both have something in common, which is a rainbow, which is a promise, right? So we love all of that. And I just got a little bird told me that Paul has a story. So friends, we're going to pitch to Paul. What's your story, Paul?
Well, on item number 20, Flight Burst, there's a connection to this Rotary Club. The artist Janine Cruz just happens to be the girlfriend of a gentleman named Charles Oakes, who just happens to be the son of Harlan Oakes. And Oakes, O-C-H-S, is a very famous name around Colorado Springs. Harlan is our longest standing Rotary Club member in Colorado Springs. He sponsored me into the club. His brother, Larry Oakes, was the mayor of Colorado Springs. And so this is a very special connection to Rotary. And Janine, thank you, a beautiful job, and thanks for doing what you're doing here.
I love that story. Thank you so much, Paul, for sharing that, and thank you, Janine, for what you are doing. So with that story, we're getting some extra bids. Thank you, Paul. If you've got more stories, you keep it going. So now we're at $3,400, and that's from Betsy White. That's with 24 bids on number 20, Flight Burst. So friends, we are going to close this in 1 minute's time. You have then 60 seconds to up your bids on either Nature's Wing, Rainbow Flight, Hawaiian Rainbows, Garden of the Gods Wagon Train, and Flight Burst. We are now ticking down our time. Group number 4. If you're continuing to bid up and drink down, please take a photo and send it to us. We would love your Pop the Cork photos, and we're going to take a look at those after we come back from the Pioneers Museum. And now we are counting down here 30 more seconds. That's brilliant. So we're at 2,800, 41, 43, 3140, and 3,400. I'm going to tell you, and now we're at 3,500. That's brilliant on Flight Burst. We were really hoping that one of these would go for $5,000. If anybody out there can do that, that would just make us glad in the studio. We would just, we're at 4,400 now on Hawaiian Rainbows. Brilliant. Keep it going, guys. And now we're at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop your bidding. So I'm going to tell you who the winners are here.
After the drawing.
In a moment. We're going to make you wait to find out who the winners are. So do you want me to pitch to Paul? So Paul, will you get us to the Pioneers Museum?
You bet. Thank you, Sam. I'm happy to introduce the immediate past president of the Rotary Club of Colorado Springs, Karen Adams. Karen is a prominent attorney here in Colorado Springs, and she, along with Scott Feller, another member of our club, are live at the Pioneers Museum to handle the live drawing, raffle drawing, of that beautiful butterfly by Albie Johnson. So Karen, if you
take it away.
Hi, Hi, this is Rotarian Karen Adams. I'm here with Scott Feller in front of the beautiful Pioneer Museum, and we are ready to raffle this beautiful butterfly dichotomy by local artist Alfie Johnson. You'll see I've got my raffle license. I've got all the raffle stumps here. We shook them up several times. We're trying to make it as fair as possible. And Scott and I are trying to stay 6 feet apart from each other for safety. So Scott, Scott, take it. No, one ticket, Scott, not two. Oh, it's Mike Turler. I think that was a ticket that Kurt Orman sold. So Mike Turler, you are the winner of the butterfly dichotomy. Back to you guys at the studio. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Karen, and congratulations to the winner of the raffle butterfly. And now let's go back to our auctioneer extraordinaire, Sam, with the winners of group number 4. Take it away, Sam.
Thank you so much, Paul. And in the meantime, so Mike Turler, is that who the winner was? Is that what we understand? So Mike Turler, are you AKA also known as Sam Milam? Like, maybe I won that butterfly. Mike, congratulations to you. We're thrilled that you got it. So the winners in group number 4, guys, guess what? Good on you. Like, keep bidding, keep drinking if that's helping the bidding. Everything in group number 4 went higher than $3,000. So thank you, because all of those dollars stay local in support of kids here in our community and just outside. So the winner, number 16 at $3,000 with 19 bids, was Linda Steve Hiddle. That was Nature's Wings, number 16 at $3,000. Number 17, Rainbow Flight. The top bid on that was $4,100. 19 bidders, but Bert Carollo, you won out. Congratulations, Bert. Number 18, Hawaiian Rainbows. Come on, Tuesday. We love that you created it. It sold for $4,400. 17 bidders, and the winner was Lisa Cleary. Number 19, Garden of the Gods Wagon Train, with 19 bids as well. That was Greg Flax, who was the winner with $3,140. And lastly, in group number 4 was item 20, Flight Burst. It sold for $3,600. 26 bidders, but it was Louisa Graff. Come on. And now, guys, let's look at some, yeah, you can cheer for that, sure. And we also want to look at some of our Pop the Cork pictures. So let's see who of you is out there enjoying this evening with us. We've got, let's take a look here. So it looks like these are friends whose names I almost know. It just says CS Flight. Do we know who that is?
I don't think we do.
So you anonymous people, we love you. We know that you know who you are and your mothers know who you are. I wish I knew who you were, because you look like a friendly group that I would like to hang out with. So thank you so much for raising a glass and joining us tonight, and for the beautiful shirt. My goodness, look at the colors. Okay, and who's the next group there, Corey? Oh my gosh, look at the dress with the butterflies. I wish I knew as well who these two are. Do we know? These are friends of Rotary and of Flight, and thank you guys so much. And you've got boots in the background, which is so great. So thank you so much. It looks like your hands are free, like maybe you need to find a box of wine. So let's see, who do we have next, Corey? Oh, look at these guys. That is so fun. So that's Cass, isn't it? Yeah, so that is Cass and her husband, and I'm going to tell you his name. That's it? It's Pat. That's Cass and Pat. Thank you so much, guys, and thanks for sending in the photos. Continue to do that and send us in your photos. You know where to send them. And in the meantime, we want to take just a quick minute, like a quick minute, guys, and find out how it's coming with Fill the Boots. The boots are here. Paul is there. Paul, how are we doing?
Thank you. Well, we've made a big jump since the last announcement. We now have $1,716. We're getting there. Our goal is $5,000. So to all you generous people, thank you so much. For those of you who haven't yet, put something in the boot to help support these projects that will help School District 60 and School District 11, and the Community Service Project of the Rotary Club of Colorado Springs. Why, please, I'm looking at the names, and there's sure a lot of familiar names on there. One happens to be Charles Oakes, who happens to be the boyfriend of Janine Cruz.
Come on.
So thank you, Charles. And we've got some anonymous donors there and lots of other Rotarians. And so thank you so much. That's a great pleasure to see your names up there.
It is indeed. And one of the names that I saw is I'm a skipper. I'm not sure who that is, but I love that you're here. Maybe you can bring like Marianne, Ginger, Gilligan, like bring the whole crew together. Let's see what we've got. So guys, once again, I really do want to take a moment to thank Cindy, Mike, and Craig, and all of the wonderful people, who are over at Status Symbol Auto Body. They're our presenting sponsors and our longtime supporters, and we couldn't do it without them. We would also like to thank our third group of Buckeye supporters. So let's see here. The Buckeye supporters in the third group are the folks who have supported Flight. That's Buckley Law, First Bank, and DC Insurers. Thank you to all of them. Thank you to all of our supporters. We are thrilled to have you on board. So again, that was Buckley Law, First Bank, and DC Insurers. Guys, here's where we are. Like the evening just keeps going, which is kind of fun. Now we're going to start with our fifth group of 5 butterflies. Our fifth group, if you're keeping track. The leading the way, we're starting with number 21. Let me tell you about this. Number 21 is Subtle Exclamation. It's a large butterfly, and it's by Laurel Bay. Laurel talked about her inspiration. She said it was the Cethozeus biblis, and it's an Australian red butterfly. Currently, the high bid on that one, Subtle Exclamation, is $3,600, and that's with 24 bidders. Currently, we have Allison Sable Soteros in the lead. Thank you so much, Allison. Let's look at the next one. That's number 22 in group 5, and that's a medium butterfly. It's called Tangled Up in Zen. By who? What? Jenna Cruz. Come on, Jenna. We love that you're in here again. She said that she was inspired by the basics of black and white. She says the negative space creates the design. And it really is fantastic, isn't it? My goodness. So we've got 15 bids for Tangled Up in Zen. Currently the high bidder is $3,600. And that's, wait a minute, Rodney? Rodney? Do we know a Rodney in the house? Come on, guy. You guys, I don't know if you noticed, when Rodney spoke earlier, he's the president of Rotary, he had on this beautiful butterfly shirt. Like it's all silky and butterfly, and it's just fantastic. So Rodney, thank you for being the high bidder, and don't let anybody get away with outbidding you, guy. Keep it up. Next up, we've got number 23. 23 is Crucial, and this is a large butterfly. This is by Lelia Davis, and she said her inspiration comes from the fragile ecosystems and their inhabitants. She wants to bring awareness to the importance of the butterfly in each microcosm. So Crucial is gorgeous. As you look at that, the detail on that is really fantastic. The current high bid on that is $3,300. We've got 21 of you interested. Currently, Carol Wersich. Carol, you're in the lead at $3,300, but you know, you other 20, don't feel like you need to give it to her. Just keep bidding that one up. Number 24, we have Queen Victoria Birdwing. And Queen Victoria Birdwing is a medium butterfly by Joanne Lucy. Joanne said that she visited the May Museum of Tropical Insects last year, and she saw this butterfly there. She thought it was huge and beautiful. And don't we all long for the day when we can go visiting places, right? Where we can go back in. So I love that you were able to go to the May Bug Museum, Joanne, and check it out, and then create this Queen Victoria Birdwing for us. Item number 24. Current high bid is carrying it, guys. We're at $4,100. That's with 27 people bidding. And Sally Bennett, you were in the lead. So thank you, Sally, for carrying enough. And we're at $4,100 on number 24, Group 5, Queen Victoria Birdwing. Lastly, in this group of 5, we've got number 25. This is the Garden of Earthly Deserts. That's at $3,100. And that's 20 bidders, and currently Greg Flax is in the lead at $3,100. So let's see, this was this medium butterfly, number 25, was created by professional artist Kim Polamka. I hope I said that right, Kim. Kim Polamka. Incidentally, the winner of this butterfly also will receive a small desktop butterfly. So this is like kind of like those old infomercials, right? But wait, there's more. If you buy this one, you also get this beautiful small desktop butterfly. So let me tell you the inspiration for this. Kim said that he was inspired for this creation by the Arizona desert. He was in Wickenburg, Arizona, which is a gorgeous space, and he painted a commissioned mural in early 2020. He got to see some amazing sunsets and the sculptural cactus, and that's what he put together there on the Garden of Earthly Deserts. And so that's $3,100. We just got a new bid, number 21, subtle exclamation. You don't have to be subtle about that, like put an exclamation point on the back. We're at $4,000. Thank you again, Allison, for bidding that up. Crucial just jumped to $3,400 with Douglas King joining the race. Thanks so much, Douglas. And Tangled Up in Zen, we're still with Rodney and his butterfly shirt at $3,600. Queen Victoria Birdwing, $4,500 with Sally Bennett in the lead. And the Garden of Earthly Deserts is at $3,100 with Greg Flax. Subtle exclamation just jumped another 100. That's Linda Steve Hiddle. Thank you, Linda, for going ahead and bidding that up. And what are you looking at, Corey? What are you excited about in this group?
Well, I'm seeing, a lot of, very high bids, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But, the first one, subtle exclamation, we're seeing Linda and Allison going back and forth quite a lot here. I'm hoping to see maybe this will be the one that breaks 5,000.
I would love to see this one break 5,000. I'm in agreement with this. And ladies and gentlemen and children, if you're gathering around, I just received a note. Guess what I just learned? Janine Cruz and Jenna Cruz are two separate people, not the same person. Good to know. So I apologize, friends, because you're two separate artists, and certainly you bring your own pieces to it. So please accept my apologies on that. So let's keep looking. Subtle exclamation. Holy smokes, $4,700. We're only $300 away from $5,000, guys. That's number 35. And look at Queen Victoria Birdwing. That's at $4,852. Come on, that's Kathy Zamboni Cutter. We're at $4,852. Kathy, if you just want to kick it up a few more bucks to make it $5,000, we'll send you something fantastic, a butterfly and maybe more. So guys, we're it's really, we're coming down to the wire as to who's going to get to $5,000 between subtle exclamation at $4,900. Come on, we're $100 away now from $5,000 on number 21. $4,900. And Queen Victoria Birdwing is at what? $5,100. Come on. Number 24 cleared the $5,000 mark with 37 bids. We're currently with David Pasteur in the lead. Thank you so much, David. So subtle exclamation, like I think you guys want to beat them as well. So keep bidding that one up. So we're at $5,100 on Queen Victoria Birdwing, and we're at $5,000 on subtle exclamation. Come on, guys. That is brilliant. Thank you so much. That's Linda Steve Hiddle at $5,000. 38 bidders got us to $5,000. We're at $5,100. Allison, I like it that you're not just going to take that. Allison just bid another $100. Allison Sable Soteros. I think she really wants this subtle exclamation. Thank you so much. And Queen Victoria Birdwing is now at $5,200 with Kathy Zamboni Cutter. Come on. That's brilliant, guys. So amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you for continuing to bid and for loving everything that Rotary is doing. You know, beauty continues even in a COVID year, right? And we all are spending more time at our homes and in our yards and creating this beauty and having something that you absolutely love is amazing. So keep it coming. Hey, Queen Victoria Birdwing is at $5,300. You guys, that is amazing. So we're at $5,300 for Queen Victoria Birdwing, $5,200 for subtle exclamation. Tangled Up in Zen is currently $3,600. Crucial, $3,400. And the Garden of Earthly Deserts is at $3,100. Looking now to, we've got the 2-minute countdown, guys. 2 minutes. And let's see where these numbers go in the next 2 minutes. As we're looking here, subtle exclamation is at 5,200. Holy smokes, 40 of you have bid on that. Thank you to all of you, and especially to Linda Steve Hiddle, who currently holds the lead. Tangled Up in Zen is at 3,600. With 15 bids, Rodney in his beautiful butterfly shirt is still currently in the lead. Number 23, Crucial, is at 3,500. 23 bidders, and we've got Allison Sable Soteros. Number 24 is Queen Victoria Birdwing. 40 bidders, and David, I hope it's Pasteur, it looks like Pasteur, is at $5,400. Come on, David. $5,500. David, are you going to let Kathy do that to you? She just bid another 100. So currently, Queen Victoria Birdwing, while I'm looking at it, the winning bid now is Kathy Zamboni Cutter. So I think we've got an auction here, ladies and gentlemen. Number 25, the Garden of Earthly Deserts, $3,100. So we're now at the 1 minute countdown. 1 more minute to go. Let's see where this thing lands. This is exciting. So, Corey, what is your prediction? Who do you think is going to take it? Is it going to be David or Kathy?
Oh, I don't know. I think Kathy. She's been pretty active this whole auction, but I want to see David pump that. Just one more 100.
That's right. That's right. Let's see where we are. Holy smokes! So Group 5 has been like the group to be in, guys. We're so excited by these bids and by the numbers that we're seeing here.
Oh, we just saw David on number 21. Looks like
come on, David. Thank you so much. So on number 21, David just jumped back in there at $5,300 for Subtle Exclamation. In the meantime, keep taking your photos. Send them in to the Pop the Cork. We would love to see more pictures of y'all doing that. And now we're going to count you down in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And oh my gosh, you got in that last one on Queen Victoria. Come on. Lauren, that was brilliant. So let me tell you the winners in group number 5. Number 21, Subtle Exclamation, at $5,300 was David Pasteur. Come on, David. Yeah, that's clapping in the studio. Number 2 is Tangled Up in Zen with 15 bidders. Rodney, you won. And Rodney, tell me how to say your last name one more time. Galette. Rodney Galette got that at $3,600. Come on. Number 23 is Crucial. That was $3,500. 23 bidders, but the top was Allison Sable Soteros. Congratulations, Allison, on that. Number 24, come on, guys. Everybody loved that. Queen Victoria Birdwing. It capped out at $5,600. 42 bidders, but the winner coming in right at the last minute, she was really sneaky, was Lauren Pebley. Good job, Lauren. And number 25, the Garden of Earthly Deserts, was $3,100 with 20 bids. The winner was Greg Flax. Oh my gosh, that is brilliant. Come on, guys, for real. Like, just amazing. Thank you so much. So keep on sending us, again, those Pop the Cork photos. We would love for you to send them in, and we're going to recognize a few more of you who are drinking, especially if you give us your names. That would be great as well. And then I want to thank my final group, and these are the Buckeye sponsors, and 2 of them happen to be fellow Rotarians.
We're the Werschkes, and we're Buckeye sponsors.
Hi there, I'm Tuck.
And I'm Liz.
And we're Buckeye sponsors. You should be too.
Okay, cute, Sam. Thank you, Bob.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. We are on. Hey guys, it's live. Isn't this fun? So here's who I want to thank is Bob and Judy, and then Tuck and Liz. You just saw them and heard from them, and we are thrilled for your support. It is so very much appreciated. So I want to find out now how the silent auction is going. So ladies and gentlemen, if you will welcome back our friend Jordan. Jordan, will you give us the lowdown on the silent auction hoedown?
I sure will. Thanks, Sam. You know, our silent auction is on fire tonight. We have had some amazing bids coming in, so keep them going. The petites are doing amazing. Cody, I don't know, can we highlight number 63, the We Are One? That has been a huge hit in our petite department. It looks like we're at a little over 3,500 now. So keep your bids going in on this one and on the other petites as well. You also can be a winner of a 1-hour massage. You can get to experience a mountain getaway. And we also have an awesome martial arts package. And we even have our very own flight labeled wine this year. So definitely go check out all of those items and place your bids because things are ending here soon. And now back to you, Sam.
Thank you so much, Jordan. And I would love to stay and chat some more, but I am going to ask our friend Paul, how is filling the boot coming? So while Paul is making his way over to let us know about that.
As you know, Fill the Boot is a way where you can support these programs of the Rotary Club of Colorado Springs that help School District 11, as well as other community service projects by making donations. So you're not purchasing a butterfly. But at this time, we have $2,066 raised, so whoopee, and we're about 40% of our goal there. So the evening, we've got a little more time yet this evening. So for those of you who have not yet made a donation, why we implore you to do so, and we sincerely thank you because it really helps our community tremendously. So thank you so much to all of you. Okay, Sam, back to you.
And isn't this fun? I'm just crossing over, not to the other side, just in front of these beautiful butterflies. So let me tell you something about these. We're gonna call you ladies and gents, cowboys and cowgirls. We are now in the last group of this year's Butterflies and Boots Rotary Flight Auction. If you haven't bid yet, now is the time for you to do that. So this is the time for you to also purchase your blank butterflies, and this is for your own commissioning, which means you choose the design, you choose the artist, you make it yours from start to finish. So I wanted to talk to you about the 3 options that you'll see here. So we're starting with number 75 here, which is the large butterfly, followed by number 79, the medium butterfly here, and then here in the middle is the blank dragonfly. Did I get that right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so anyway, folks, we're going to be right back to announce the winners of this. In the meantime, Paul, will you tell us a little bit more about some of the names for Fill the Boot?
Well, let's see. Cody, can you give us an update? Well, we got a lot of Rotarians there. Carol Bach, Paul Clarkin, who's that guy? Jane Hamoud, Mike Rath, Tom Neal, my golf buddy, Charles Oakes, and anonymous donor there. These people are really generous people. We've got now $2,186 for the Fill the Boot. There's still room in these boots, friends, for some more dollars. So please be generous, and we thank you so much.
And so, Paul, what I understand is they still have the opportunity to give. We are not closing out Fill the Boot yet.
You're exactly right.
So if you were like, oh, shoot, I really wanted to do that, now is your turn. Now is your time. Go ahead and help us fill the boot. We're at $2,186. Man, we would love for it to be $5,000. And as generous as you all have been tonight, we trust that that can happen. So thank you so much. Okay, so let's see. Let's see how the silent auction has gone. And Jordan, I'm wondering, could you please give us an update on silent auction? She's ripping off her mask, ladies and gentlemen. She's ready to tell us what's going on.
Hi. So, yes, I was whipping off my mask. So our silent auction is going really well. You guys, I think we have. I'm looking at you, but I'm also trying to look at the screen over here so I can see where our petites are at and how we're doing. You guys, we have some really awesome ones that are in the 600s. We have a couple that are still going for around $295. Definitely take some time to scroll through there. I think we've maybe got like about, in the next 10 minutes or so, we'll be closing down. So definitely go in there, get your bids in on the petites. Also, definitely take time to see if you want to collect collect any fine wines, if you want to get your bid in on the mountain home, or if you just think you need a massage. We might need a massage after this tonight, I think, Sam, but you know, guys, go in, get those bids and get them going. And I would like to just thank some of our people who have donated. The B&D Knives, we have 3 Tigers Martial Arts, also Scott Feller, Jim Munt, Karen Anna Adams, Vance and Annie Valdez, and the Colorado Springs Institute of Massage. And hopefully I have gotten everyone, but it's been really great. So get those bids in the next couple of minutes.
You do have a couple more minutes, friends, but hey, here's something. I wanted to invite Paul to come back up. Paul, if you would step up to the podium there. I want you to talk a little bit about clear coating, because so many people are like, well, hold on, what is clear coating, and is my butterfly going to hold up in Colorado's, like, you know, beautiful 300 days of sunshine, but sometimes we have other weather. So could you say something about that?
You bet, I'm happy to. Some of us are old enough to remember the cars that were manufactured before the 1960s. And we even remember when the paint used to fade on those cars. And so there were all these little products where you wash our car, we'd clean them, and then we'd polish them up. And then somewhere along the line, somebody came up with this brilliant idea of when it had a fresh coat of paint that they'd put an extra coat of clear coat on there. And that means that it's going to hold up through the weather. You never have to buy any polish to polish your car. It's going to hold up well. I will tell you that my wife Sherry and I purchased a butterfly created by Kim Palumka at the very first auction 13 years ago. It's been in our backyard in our garden, and it looks like it was just made for the garden. And that clear coating has made it stand. It looks just like brand new. So these are durable. They're not only beautiful butterflies, but they are durable. So just remember that. Beauty and durability. That's with our butterflies.
That's right. And who of us isn't wanting to create more beauty, right? In our homes and in our spaces and in our gardens. And the fact that they last forever and keep up like okay, maybe not forever, but darn close to it, friends. It's like, for real, Paul said forever. I want to go back now. We've got the blank butterflies that are behind me that you took a look at. So let me tell you about those. Number 78, the high bid on that was $1,450, and I can almost read that. It looks to me like
Ralph Farrow.
It was Ralph Farrow. Ralph, thank you. 8 bids, and you won at $1,450. That's on item 78. Number 79. Oh.
He's got the winning bid.
Never mind, Ralph. You haven't won yet, Ralph. Keep bidding, Ralph. These bids continue to come in. So, Ralph, you currently are the high bidder, and if you want to stay the high bidder, stay on top of it. So we've got Ralph at $1,450 with 8 bids, and that's on item number 78 for the blank large butterfly. And oh, Ralph, somebody just outbid you. You're gonna have to go again. Charles Oakes has got you at $1,550. Number 79 is a blank medium butterfly. That's got 12 bids on it. Currently our top is Cynthia McAnally, and that's at $20.20. Again, $20.20. Thank you so much, Cynthia, number 79. And number 80 is the blank dragonfly. We're at $2,000, just right there with Ralph Farrow again bidding. So guys, let me just remind you, on these blank butterflies and or dragonflies, you get to choose. I mean, the others are fantastic because you get to have an original commission piece of art, right? Like something that the artist dreamed up, came up with, figured out how to make it work. But these are if you have your own idea, like, oh gosh, I would love it if I could create X, Y, or Z. You can do that. You can put the alphabet and more on one of your butterflies. So current top bids, we're at number 78 is $1,650, and that is with Ralph Farrow. Number 79 currently is at $20.20, and that's with Cynthia McAnally. And number 80 is at $2,100 with 12 bids, and that's Mike McGrath. Thank you so much, Mike. So now we're at 10 seconds, Director. 15 seconds, guys. So if you want to bid, now is the time to do it. We only have one of each. So bid now, bid high. So we're counting down now in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the winner is, for the blank large butterfly, $1,650. Ralph, you got it. Come on, guy. That was brilliant. Number 79, the blank medium butterfly, was for $2,020. And that went to Cynthia McAnally. And number 80 in group 6 was the blank dragonfly, $2,100. Thank you so much to Mike McGrath. That is brilliant. So thank you so much for bidding on those. Let's see where we are now. Do we want to check in, friends, with Jordan? Well, hold on. Let me do this piece. Congratulations to all of our winners this evening. You can, for sure, follow the checkout process on your phone. We want to thank each and every artist. We want to thank each and every sponsor. We want to thank you all for tuning in and for participating in the first ever Flight virtual event and auction. It's been fun. So let's see, we want to thank some people. A special thanks to Dr. Thomas and to District 11, their print shop and their communications department. Guys, you can give a round of applause. Yeah. None of this magic would have happened without these amazing folks behind us. So thank you so much. And thank you. Thank you to the Rotary Club of Colorado Springs for their service to our community. It's been a pleasure. And I need to tell you now, the silent auction is closed. Like, the silent auction is done. It is closed. So thank you for those of you who bid. And I'm wondering, Paul, if I can pitch back to you.
Sure, you bet. Thanks, Sam. We're continuing to get more supporters of that, and I'm pleased to report that we now have $2,556 in our Fill the Boot program. So for all of you, thank you so much for your generous supporters. That's wonderful. And I see also the boyfriend of one of our artists is one of the donors in that. Thanks, Charles. Okay. And let me see. Okay, we at 7:28.
We are at 7:28, and if I could just say something, man, we would love to thank our presenting sponsor. Guys, unwavering support throughout the years. We could not have done it without you. We so appreciate your support. Join with me to learn a little bit more about Status Symbol Incorporated.
Hi, my name is Cindy Jensen. My husband Mike and I own Status Symbol Auto Body. We are an independent auto collision repair facility. We have been here since 1984, and we are proud to again be a sponsor of this year's Flight event hosted by the Rotary and benefiting School District 11.
Thank you, Sam, and thank you, Status Symbol Auto Body. We want to recognize and thank our Flight co-chairs, Jody Ritchie and Kay Rendelman, who are in the studio with us tonight. Thank you, and all the members of the Flight Committee. They've been working on this for months and months, and let me tell you, these are hardworking, organized people that are resourceful as well. So they have done a terrific job, and for our Rotary Club and for the community, for the city of Colorado Springs. And thank you, our president, Rodney Gillette, and special thanks to Dr. Michael Thomas and the entire School District 11 team. And so Sam and Jordan, thank you too for all you've done. It's been a wonderful evening working with you. And thank you to our Birdwing and Buckeye and Skipper sponsors. And thanks to our artists. You are terrific. You are wonderful. So, and as the credits roll, it's time to ride off into a beautiful butterfly sunset. So I bid you a good evening, and thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you again next year. Happy trails. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a wonderful evening. Thank you so much. We are so grateful to all of you. So let's have a great evening from here on out.